Good morning, viewers. Welcome to Global Entertainment News Breakfast Show, your daily dose of news and updates. I am your host, Busola, and joining me in the studio today are
Bella.
we are taking today's story from Punch and Vanguard newspaper. Today's top story from Punch. Just in, police confirm release of adopted Benue Varsity students. The Benue State Police Command has confirmed the release of the three female students adopted from Joseph Taka University of Agriculture, Makurdi. The students were kidnapped on February 25th, 2025, while returning from a night study section on campus. This was disclosed in a news flash shared by the Nigerian Television Authorities on Twitter on Thursday. Following their adoption, the university management ordered a one-week mid-semester break to address security challenges.
Uh, to me, I would say the Nigerian police are tried their best to actually for the adopted Benue
Students.
students to be released, and we still need more effort on those that are being kidnapped as well. And we needed to really appeal to our government on this insecurity of the things that is becoming rampant in Nigeria. Is not really something that we are satisfied with, because the citizens are scared of moving out of their base to they are scared even in their own home. They don't even feel safe,
Yeah.
and then they feels like they really right now they really want the government to come in and then protect them from their various farmers are scared to go to the farm. people at
Children are
home
safe, go to
people at home are
market.
scared that they don't want anyone to break in into their house and then being kidnapped for no reason. And then we want our government to put more effort into this, and then also acknowledge the police that are trying their best.
I think the first security measures the school needs to take is the school security. They need to strengthen their security in the school. For students to be kidnapped in the school,
Mm.
definitely there's a leakage somewhere in the school security that the school needs to strengthen. Students that went for night class inside the campus are being kidnapped.
Mm.
So it's like if the students are being kidnapped in the school, how do they leave the school gate? These are the things the school authority needs to check in, and the police will security, the Nigerian police
Remember.
for moving into action immediately and rescuing the students. I think the school security needs to strengthen their security when it comes to something like this.
Alright, moving on. Just in, military men invaded Ikeja Electric Head Office, assault workers. The headquarters of Ikeja Electricity Distribution Company has been invaded by military men. Our correspondent learned that the armed men in military uniform invaded the company opposite MITV in Ikeja, Lagos at about 7:40 a.m. on Thursday. As of the time of filing this report, staffs and other persons found in the office are being beaten by the armed men.
This
This is another thing I told you. Is it that our police authorities are not capable of doing their job? I don't know why the military men will have to move into
occasion.
a company owned by the government, go there and harass the staffs and everything. I think there's
The
something.
military men are being owned by the government as well.
So there's something. Military are not owned by the government. They work for the government.
There's something in it
They, they
before
are,
for them to enter that place and even assault the
there's
workers.
something fishy that
Yeah.
we don't really understand. Probably there is an order. Military men don't go into a particular place without following an order.
Yes.
They're not like policemen that will just do anything they like at the end of
Not
the day.
warrant.
I think the military officers, there's an order they follow that made them to go straight to that company and do what they. I'm not supporting their action, but I think there is an order.
But no matter the order they were given, they should not have assaulted workers that were there. People that were there, we later
That,
they
They
were
are
beaten.
leaving a message. They are leaving a message.
Man, probably a soldier, no matter the order. If you tell us, if a soldier is told to kill somebody, he's going to obey the last order. You can't blame the soldiers. The blame is supposed to go to the person that sent them. You don't. So a soldier does any action a soldier makes is from the last order. It's not only one person that went there, there are more that went there. So there's another they follow that make them go to that place.
Alright, let's move on. I am raising my son, to respect women, fight toxic masculinity. Chimamanda Adichie. Acclaimed author Chimamanda Adichie has expressed her commitment to raising her son with values that promote gender equality and respect for women. Speaking in an interview with BBC, Emma Barnett, published on Wednesday via YouTube, Adichie addressed concern about toxic masculinity and the roles parents play in shaping future generations. I am determined to raise good men. I am thinking about how to make them never feel entitled to women's body, Adichie stated. She emphasized the need for boys to have positive role models, lamenting that while young girls today have strong female figures to look up to, boys often lack the same.
Well, talking about she raising her son to be to respect women.
Women
I also expect her to also shift the same energy to
to
her
our
daughter,
daughters.
because this thing is going to be on a good on the two hands washing each other. Because if she's going to feel like men are disrespecting women this time around, and then she wanted to raise her son in a way that they are going to respect our women, her daughter as well should also have the same energy, that a man should always be put in a position as a leader that he is. Yeah, this time around there's a whole lot of misunderstanding between both the male and the female, feeling the female feels like there's time for gender equality. What a man can do, a woman can
Can
do
do
better.
better.
And at that point you're still going to see that a woman will not be sent to the front, the war front, to go and fight for the country. It's still going to be the men. So I understand where she's going, but at the same time the energy should be both parties. Respect the woman and also respect the man as well.
Generally should be in both parties, but Adichie has been someone that we all respect when it comes to. She's a good public figure. I think she's the author of Things Fall Apart and all. Uh, she has been someone that everybody knows.
She's not the author of Things Fall Apart. She's
She's
not,
She's not
but
not
she's
the
a
the
good writer.
we do that again. I think she knows what she's saying when it comes to she has faced
she has seen
she
a
has
lot.
seen a lot and she has faced a lot when it comes to
I,
public
in
power.
that word of her seeing a lot, I'm not going to stand by it, because she's actually being privileged of most of the things. Because I've actually watched some of her interview when she feels like the Igbo culture allowing the in
She's a normal activist.
yeah, yeah,
So
she was
she has seen a lot.
like the Igbo culture does not supposed to be allowing men alone to be breaking the kola nut when the woman is just sitting down there doing nothing. That she's, if she has the power, she's going to turn that table. That women also should have the power of
To
doing
break
that.
the
And
news.
then that she can't just
She's a
come in.
feminist.
She can, yeah,
No,
she
no,
can't
She's
just
a
no.
come in
feminist.
into
So
that. I
about that about that saying, you know, we are in a world whereby we wake up every day and see changes. There's a saying that change is constant. If you can't just sit, if what she's saying it might be wrong to some people's ear, but in the world we are living now, I think we need to change our mentality for us to understand that if we are stagnant in a particular place, we're
We
not
can
going to move
never
forward.
move
this
forward.
is
Yeah.
not a matter of being a stagnant in a particular place or something like that.
The fact about she talking about women allowing women to cut for them is her own perspective. It's what she thinks. She has not imposed it yet. She has not found any suit or saying okay let us bring out the idea. It's her own perspective, the way she thinks. So we can't say because she's thinking that way we shouldn't reason the way she's. There are some people that tell you when what she said. Some people will say some people will second to it.
People
That
can't
yes,
come out.
that yes. Some people will say no. Some people will say yes. So it's our own way of thinking, and we have to respect that also. We have to respect our own opinion.
Let's move on. France-based Nigerian extradites to US, risks 30 years jail term. The United States of America has disclosed that an extradite Nigeria, Newton, has pled guilty to his role in a $6 million fraud and now risks 30 years imprisonment if convicted, gathered in a statement by the US Department of Justice on Wednesday that 47-year-old Jemide was extradited from France after he was found culpable of fraudulent obtaining federal grants in disregard for vulnerable US citizens. The statement notes that Jemide, alongside some conspirators, stole the identities of US citizens to open Green Dot accounts which were used to request federal benefits meant for victims of wildfire between 2016 and 2017.
Well, I would say this news is a very strong one.
It's too much.
It's something we are already facing in society already, and it's not new. I will tell you, it's not the only one in that act. Probably
Yeah,
is a victim to you because um, it has been a viral situation when it comes to fraud, this kind of fraud methods. You see some people using another people's name to open accounts just for them to get benefits and grant from a particular country. And the US, the US has been a country that respect and love their citizens a lot. If you have any issue, the US will want to give you grant and benefits for you to be able to sustain yourself. But it's very wrong for them to steal that money, $6 million, no it's small money. If you convert that money in naira, you know how much it is. So it's close to hundred of millions. So I think the government, the US government, it's not much the situation of the US government. I think it's the France government now that will take over because the person is staying in France. So 30 years in prison is a big one, I tell you, but I don't think that 30 years is fair enough. Not fair. 30 years for $6 million. That's the lifetime now.
well,
Lifetime.
it's the only one suffering. There are a lot of conspirators that did it together, but it's the only one suffering.
Do you think if they caught the others will still be in that country? They will have moved on now.
Well, on that aspect is that I think that Nigerians are used to this things of not wanting to actually struggle for major things to get it, but instead they just wanted to go through the shortcut and then acquire the money and then come back and then start boasting about it because they feels like it's the easiest way.
Let
If
me tell
you
you, stealing people's grants is not shortcut.
Some people feel it's shortcut.
some people feel it's shortcut.
If I tell you the kind of stress people go through when it comes to doing this kind of thing, it's not something they wake up one morning and say they will do this today and to fall for them. It's called fraud. Fraud. You spend time to scam someone. You can't just wake up and say you want to scam. It's not a day something. The kind of process they go through. Yeah, that's another day.
All is well. Alright, let's move on. LASU graduate missing, not killed by ritualists, says police. The Lagos State Police Command has dismissed reports of the alleged ritual killing of a 28-year-old Lagos State University graduate Adedamola Ogunbode. The command spokesperson Benjamin, while reacting to an inquiry by Punch on Wednesday, confirmed that Ogunbode was declared missing. He however clarified that his mutilated body was not found as circulated on social media. However, Benjamin confirmed that three suspects has been arrested in connection with the case, including a prophet.
Yes. Well, but they says he was missing, not ritual killing. Then,
No, before they said it was tracking that they found his body, is it not on the bridge or lying on the road,
well,
lifelessly?
actually, I think that the police are being confused in this person. If a person is being missed and then they can't, that means that that person is being involved with those people that are organs harvesters and all that. So if it's not going to be found in the next 24 hours, then there's going to be a possibility that this person,
Either he's being kidnapped
if the
or he's
kidnapper did
killed.
not call back to actually demand for a ransom, that means the person is gone.
Yeah.
So you saying that it's been missing, that is not being killed by ritual killing, is as if that you're trying to give the family a hope that their
He'll be
son is
found.
going to be returned in the couple of time, but you know that this person cannot.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Moving on to our top story from Vanguard. Two died, 14 rescued as three-story building collapsed in Lagos. Two persons were confirmed dead yesterday, while 14 others were rescued alive from the rubble after a three-story building with a penthouse under construction collapsed on Oriwu Street in Lekki area of Lagos. But the Lagos State Emergency Management Agency (LASMA) said six persons were rescued. The victims were labourers working at the site located at House 29 Oriwu Street. The cause of the collapse could not be immediately ascertained, but the report said it caved in about 4 p.m. The two bodies were recovered at about 7:45 p.m. Spokesman for the Lagos State Police Command, Benjamin, who confirmed the incident, said operatives of the command were mobilized to the scene immediately it received the information. He said two persons died. A total of 14 persons have so far been rescued and taken to Lagos Island General Hospital for treatment. Operatives of the command remain on ground to provide security for the ongoing rescue operation.
This is not the first time, this is not the second
Like,
time, this is not the third time, and this is not even the fifth time that we have been hearing about house collapsing in Lagos and claiming life as well. I think it's high time the Lagos state government has to take into action. The police are trying to rescue people or giving, because there was this social media activist that was making doing adverts about a house. He was just talking about, you will love the house, you will love the house. He was not talking about the material being used about the house. He's not talking about how the solid, he's not talking about the water, the neatness of the water, but he was just focusing on the glass door, the painting and the
interior.
light and all that. That was all what he was focusing about. So if those people keep on marketing houses when you don't even employ a good real estate management to actually tell the people that needed to purchase a house how the house is good, the material that is being used for the house, then those things is still going to be happening. Because this is not just the fact that it's because the landlord or the builder whatever is not using. No, it's not because of that, but because we are too greedy and stingy to the point that we don't want it to use the good material for a building, but we wanted to make big
Multi
money
money
out
from
of
it.
it
Yeah.
after we have built it up with a glittering and all that. Then we want to make big money from it.
Mhm.
You keep on saying the house is beautiful, you will love it, you
Not
will
thinking
love it.
about the
Is it just
consequences.
the loving that I wanted to love? The person was commenting, is it only the loving? Someone was there, this is how he has been doing his advert for a long time. If you don't want to buy, leave it, other people will buy. You can imagine our mentality. We only feels like when it's glitter, that is when it's good.
You know, I think to my own point of view, the Lagos State LASEMA should look into this kind of situation. When a house is under construction, I think LASEMA have more authorities to go and inspect those kind of houses. Any house around the locality that has not gone through LASEMA or construction needs to be brought down, because if you take these measures very very seriously, anybody trying to build a house should collect permit from Lasama that okay, oh, I want to build my house this place and this place, particular place. So the Lasama agents will come there and check the kind of
Material.
materials being used in building new houses. Because if you don't check the material, you see someone that um, uh, um, you go to an architect that you want to build a house, you have the architect will tell you for me to build this house, I will spend 40 million. You see in Nigeria that 40 million is too much. You no fit help me manage am for 25 million. So most of them it's not their fault, because they will look okay, let us help you manage to build your house. So those ones will now look for them to go see their gain. They will
Yeah.
probably say that 25 million, 5 million is his gain.
Is
You
it
now
supposed to be
manage,
so
he's not trying to
necessary?
manage
Is it supposed to be so
the kind of
necessary because you
materials he
feels
or she is
like
going to be using to build the house. Those are the kind of things we need to face and look into. It's not the work of the police, work of the work of those the owner of the house and those constructing the house.
Is it so necessary to actually talk about gaining something when someone asks you to actually build a house? This person is going to pay you for your workmanship, and then trying to feel like you needed to see again from the money that this person has already given to you
That's
for you.
great.
That is greed. You're going to try all the possibility to squeeze in a whole lot of money out of it so that you can see enough gain from it. It's greed.
No,
If you wanted to work with your integrity, give out a best result so that if this person have someone,
They'll
then
call you
they will
again.
still call you, because even your workmanship is still going to be tipped because they find what you did
Very good.
satisfying.
Yeah.
So if you're thinking that you needed to see your own gain when this person is telling you, okay, this is the amount I have. Okay, you have already estimated everything. This is the amount that you know that it can get. The amount he bring is going to be enough for the quantity, for the things that you need, but you're going to make sure that it's quality out of it, but not you being greedy enough that you needed to squeeze out your own gain out of it.
not about squeezing the bill. When dropping the petition for a house, the owner of the house, the the constructor of the house and the agencies in charge of constructing all those things will have made everything in the quotation and put it down for the owner of the house to understand. You don't differentiate your workmanship and the cost of the materials and also buy. Everything will be in the quotation.
But you let them know
No.
that okay, oh, this is the amount I'm collecting for the work I want to do, and this is the
Everything
amount of the
everything
materials you want to buy. Then you collect everything together, then you give him or her the sum.
It's the same thing I'm saying. When this is being done in a particular case and you tell the owner of the house that 40 million is the total quotation for making this your house, the person will tell you I don't have 40 million. I can only afford 25 or 30 million. So it's now left for the constructor to be able to manage that money the person is giving to you. He doesn't touch he or she's 5 million for building the house. So the remaining money is what the person needs to manage. And if a constructor is managing a particular amount to build the house, it affects the structure of the house.
What is your opinion? Let's move on. Trump warns Gaza, you are dead if hostages not freed. US President Donald Trump on Wednesday threatened further destruction of Gaza if all remaining hostages are not released, and issued an ultimatum to Hamas leader to flee, strongly backing Israel as a ceasefire target. Trump said he was sending Israel everything it needed to finish the job, as his administration expended billions of dollars in weapons. Release all of the hostages now, not later, and immediately return all of the dead bodies of the people you murdered, or it is over for you, he wrote on his Truth social platform after meeting freed hostages.
Well, Trump administration coming back to the White House for the second time, it's just as if it's coming back with
A lot.
a whole lot. Let me just put it like that, because he's not even ready to take a no for an answer. When he was with this Ukraine president Zelensky, it was, they have a misunderstanding, and then he told him that he's going to stop the arms that the country is producing for him, and all that. If he thinks that he can't call him to actually go for a peace instead of war, and then Zelensky was like, he's not still going to be accepting that. He already threatened him that the arms and all that is going to, and then trying to also go for Gaza now is like, well, I'm not here for war. I'm not ready for war. So whatever you guys have to do between you, just do it and settle it. That is all I cared for. So whatever next that is still going to be doing next to support each other in development and in growth is going to be in for that. And I really recommend that. It's a good thing though. He's doing his own part as everything, because US has been in the middle of actually providing arms when Biden was there to Ukraine for their war, and then supporting them with billions and millions of money with war. But I'm still trying to understand, why can't they just go for peace instead?
I don't want peace.
Eh,
Because if they
People,
want peace, they will have gone for peace.
people life are going down the drain. Like people
A
are
lot of
losing
lives
their
are
home,
wasted.
their life, and all that. Well,
Yeah.
we just hope that the guys are as well listen and then step
Do what
down and
they're
then
supposed
do
to
what
do.
they need to do.
Okay, let's move on. Tariff increase will push available power generation to 7,000 MW, says minister. Following a record peak electricity generation of 5,801.84 megawatts achieved last week, the Minister of Power, Chief Adebayo Adelabu, has said that the proposed tariff increase will push available generation capacity to about 7,000 megawatts. He stated to sustain these improvements, the government would have to pay down on the tariff shortfalls of N1.94 trillion for 2024 and legacy debt of N2 trillion to the Gencos. It would be important to continue the tariff reform to ensure consumers start to pay for the energy consumed. By the time the tariffs are fully regularized, we will be moving closer to 7,000 megawatts of available generation capacity. This will mark another significant milestone in our journey towards a stable, reliable and efficient power sector that meets the needs of all Nigerians.
Is it a story for the gods, or should I say? Let me just
Too
say,
much of stories.
yeah, too much of talk, and then at the end of it, you're still not going to find the outcome of it. Our leaders, whichever that is being put on electricity management or chemical, all of them are good. They have a sweet smile to actually make us feels like
Believe that
believe
this
in
stuff is
whatever
true.
they are doing, that this is going to be a good one, but at the same time they are not bringing out the actions that we really need. Now they are pushing against a tariff electricity tariff hike again because the first one was not benefiting enough, so they wanted to add on. We are able to give light to Burkina Faso and Ghana, then why can't we have a constant light? Ghana is having 247 lights. If they're going to take it now, in the next 2 minutes, there is already back. You can't, unless is your prepaid meter has finished and then you don't have money to recharge in Ghana. That is when you're going to stay in the darkness. But if you're still going to be recharging your prepaid, you're going to have like 247. So why are we so companies are depending on diesel to run their production
Batteries,
every
but
businesses, small ones or big ones, they are depending on it. Why we can't even boast of 24 hours light and they are still giving us story upon story. After the end of the story is still money that entered it. 2 trillion, one point.
No, I don't blame the minister of power. People I blame are those people that listen to all this speech in the press conference and they stand up and clap and
it's
wonderful,
not well.
wonderful.
You have said a lot. You have said a lot.
Because if we keep doing like this, we are encouraging them to writing stories and giving us
Keep
stories.
us give us a whole lot of stories.
Just imagine after him saying all this speech now, nobody clap, everybody just looking and say, oh, people shun him back, give him words in his back. They are going to understand that these people are not they are not eating our lives again. We are now wise enough. We keep on appreciating the rubbish we keep doing. That is why we need the masses are enjoying us. Let's give them what they want. Let's give them this. I don't really blame him because if he has really been on hot seat, he will be the one to ask for a resignation. That he wants to resign instead of the job.
He's enjoying a whole lot of
Firing
money.
with questions
He's
counting back.
enjoying a whole lot of money there. Like
I know only
you don't want. He's not
You
ready.
know how much has gone into the power sector between the last
Last year,
not even 3 months, between the last 8 months. You know how much has gone into power. They know where they are eating their money from.
okay, viewers, we've come to the end of today's show. Thank you for joining us today on the Breakfast Show. I have been your host, Bisola. I hope to enjoy today's program. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more news and updates on Global Entertainment News TV. Until next time, have a blessed day.